fuck up. That was stupid. Yeah, I don't fuck with the HBO. Dude. Whoops. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen, but I hella got sidetracked, stoned, and forgot. Let's find something else to watch, guys. Alright, no more of that stupid shit. Oh, fuck. Got our warning. Thanks for the warning. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, here we go. We got some content being linked. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, everybody. Case.
Oops. What the hell?
Hey, everybody.
Oops.
You know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eye. When he comes at you, doesn't seem to be living until he bites you.
Yeah.
Black eyes roll
right,
over
banter.
and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red, in spite of all the pounding and the hollering. They all come in.
Oh yeah, let's watch some Walk with Yan. You just gotta watch the shit out of Walk with Yan. Let's see. Walk before you run.
What you are about to witness will undoubtedly change your life. Well, maybe not your life, but at least the way you've been walking. Thanks to one incredible cook and fantastic teacher, Mr. Steve. Born and raised in Hong Kong, Steven started his training at the age of 10. Since coming to North America in 1963, he's used his own special brand of humor to teach millions of people his incredible walking techniques through cooking classes, radio and television shows, magazines, newspaper articles, and best-selling books. If you're ready to be the envy of the neighborhood,
Are you ready?
if you seek to become immensely popular due to your culinary creations, and if you want to walk like you've never walked before, then join Steven Yan in his studio kitchen and learn to walk before you run.
I am going to show you all the basic steps you need for a fantastic walking experience. First thing you need is a walk. There are many ways to use a walk. You can use it in the rain falling on my top of my head. Or you just use it in the snow as a toboggan. Or you can use it for both tanning or washing your clothes. What the heck? Basically, there are two kinds of walk that you can run into. First is the stainless steel with the copper bottom walk. This type of walk requires no scrubbing or seasoning. Just walk right in and start walking. This one obviously is not stainless steel. When it is new, you have to walk your butts off. You scrub it and season it with soap and water until it turns black. Okay? The old walk never dies. It just fly away. But either one will get your work done. If you have an electric stove, very simple. You just use this special electric stand. Just put your wok on top of this, and it will direct the heat to the bottom of the wok. Also, you can use it on a table to prevent the wok from doing that walk and roll. But if you are cooking with gas, it's very simple. Just put your wok directly on top of this stove, and you can start cooking. What the heck?
Vaporwave.
Wow, what the heck do you think this is? You think this is a fly smacker or spanking and all kinds of things? This is actually a special curved blade spatula for people to walk on the walk. And then you won't wreck your walk at all because the curve, like this. It makes your steering and the turning very easy. Alright? Now, you cannot walk without a good pair of shoes, and you cannot walk without a good cleaver. And this cleaver is a clever cleaver. Oh, well, it's so clever that you can slice your food without losing your finger and chop without losing your hand. And with this cleaver, and you can go to your
Chop
boss
without using your hand.
or go to your bank manager for a loan. That's good. Now let's go to the basic ingredients. This is called the light soy sauce.
Jackie.
The light soy sauce is light color. It doesn't stain. The food that you're cooking.
Running out of weed.
Right? And it's a little bit salty. Now this is called the dark soy sauce. Now you see the difference? It's dark, less salty, and a sweet taste. And use it when you want to add color to your food, or use it as a body suntan lotion.
Ready yet?
Okay, you need help. You use a few drops of sesame seed oil. That would help to get some fragrance aroma. We call the Chanel No. 9 in Chinese cooking. Now, for makeup of the food cooking, you need this wonderful tapioca starch. Just ordinary starch. You can use the corn starch if you want, if you can't get the tapioca starch. Now, all you have to do is just add equal amount of water. Any kind of water will be fine, or you can use a cold chicken broth if you want. And then you put some of the light soy sauce, and a few drops of sesame seed oil, and a little bit of the oyster flavor sauce. Okay? Then you can cook this, very well, like we do in a restaurant, with a few pinch of this sugar there, and that is the gourmet sauce that you get from the restaurant cooking. Now, you have seen all the basic utensils and ingredients. Remember, assemble all the ingredients in one place before you cook, and allow yourself plenty of time for preparation. Walk before you run, because Chinese cooking is just like making love. It makes a long time to prepare, but the actual cooking time is very short.
Take a long time to prepare. Wrong time to make
we are going to start our
rough
day
partner.
very easily.
But when you
Starting
fuck,
with
it's like a
this-
rabbit.
Oh!
Oh!
I hate to cook asparagus in my restaurant because the people.
Oh, 2
they never
seconds.
give me any tips.
Oh, I already rushed 2
Then
seconds
I'm going
in
to show you how
bed.
to use a cleaver to handle all the cooking,
The fuck
and that's
is
the
so
easiest
good.
way and the best way to start your cooking. Now, hold your cleaver properly by putting 2 fingers on one side and 1 finger here, so that nobody can turn your cleaver, and you can have 100% of
cleaver.
flow. Now,
Oh
when you
yeah,
cut,
that is
all you have to do is just
cleaver
use the
action.
knuckle of the other hand and rest the side of the blade next to it, just like this. And always leave the corner of the knife down, like this. And then go the downward forward motion, just like this.
The
Okay? There you are.
downward.
You can cut all the way you want. See how simple it is? You can cut and then move, and cut and move, and cut and move, and you can make some noise, if you want.
Make
It's
some
very simple.
noise.
Now, if you want to prevent this carrot from rolling back and forth, just use a little bit vegetable peeler. Go over it a couple of times, it will stay there. It will never give you the walk and roll situation. Now, just go like this. It will stay all the time. Isn't it great? Okay,
Oh
you move it to the
shit, that's
side,
some
and here
fucking
comes a little
physics
smoky.
skills
Small
right
piece.
there.
Oh, this is a nice little sweet piece, and I want to show you that this is the way it looks. It has a little bit fibers there, and the stem over there. All you have to do is hang on to this side, and then try to peel all the way there. And then when it comes to the end, just go like this. Now that's the way to handle it. Then what about the asparagus? Oh, that's my favorite, vegetable. Now you have to know how to chop for this asparagus. Look at the end, there. Sometimes it's a little bit rough. Okay, now the best way to find out whether you should eat this or where you should cut it is to break off this part. Now you break off right there. This part is no good because there's a lot of fibers around the edges, and this part is good. And if you want to save this, you can peel this fibers off, and you can eat the inside. There you are. This is for very good budgeting. Now, there you are. Get your cleaver. Away we go. Then we cut it into the length that you want. I cut it about 2 inches length. That's it. Now we got them all. And then I want to show you another good way of this cleaver. Now a lot of people spend time wasting time at home to peel the garlic. But in Chinese cooking, we have a very good way. Now on this end of the garlic, you just cut a little nick there. And put it like this.
Yeah.
And use a cleaver and say, hi-ya. And then
Hi-ya.
the whole thing will come out. Now, isn't it
Oh, and then you smash and then you flick.
Now, in the Western world, you have a saying called an apple a day keep the doctors away. But in China, we say a garlic a day you keep everybody away. You are really
Oh, garlic day keep
Now,
everybody
I want to
away.
show you
That's
how
the
to
best.
skin your onion here. This is a fantastic onion. Now, okay, all you have to do is just cut this, not all the way down, just 3/4 of the way,
Just
and turn
3/4
around,
of the
go
way.
this way. Now, that's
3/4
it.
of the
Then
way.
what you do is just
You
hang on to
peel
this
the
and
back.
over there. Make sure you go over there.
Make sure you go
and
over
then you
there.
go to this side. Now,
Then you
are.
go there
Peel this.
back. Then you
Take
go
this
this
thing,
way. Then you
Now,
go
it's
that
very
way.
simple. And then exciting. And then you don't have to cry all day until your in-law gets home. Now,
Don't
there
have
you
to
are.
cry all
Then
day.
after you get this, you want to cut it into half, very simple, just water it. I like it. Oh, hey, now how do you like it, eh? Right, now then we cut this into small pieces using our favorite cleaver, and then we are ready to do the walking. Right, you turn on the heat, make sure you use high heat, because in Chinese cooking, the cooking time is very short, and everything has to be done very quickly so that you don't ruin the vitamin or the nutrition of all the vegetables. Make sure the water is hot. How do you know it's hot? Put your hand down there. When you feel a lot of heat coming out, then it's hot. But don't touch the wall, otherwise you will say, ouch. That's a wrong way to do it. Now when it's hot, then you use 2 tablespoons, 1 and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You see, Chinese cooking is low calorie and then it's very nutritious. So you don't normally see a fat Chinese running around in the street. If you see one, we lock them up. Okay, when it's hot, then we'll put a little bit of garlic, right there. Oh, very simple. And then we put all the vegetables. Now see, using your cleaver to pick up all the vegetables. See, right from the cutting board. Very simple. And then you get a Chinese spatula. Now mix it up. Put a little bit of salt. Sprinkle about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then a little bit of water. And there you are. And then a little bit of Chinese cooking wine. And then that's it. Then you just cover this. Let it cook about 30 seconds. And then while you're waiting, very simple, you just dissolve some of the starch. Corn starch. 1 tablespoonful to 1 tablespoonful of water. Equal amount. Put a little bit light soy sauce. Okay, now half teaspoonful. And then few drops of sesame seed oil to add some nice aroma. Chanel number 9. And then put a little bit of sugar. Then we are ready. Now there you are. There's a lot of smoke coming out now. So you put all the sauce right in there and mix it up. Mix it up, very simple. Now then you get your plate ready. As you can see, Chinese cooking is very simple and quick. All you have to do is get everything ready, and then you can walk up a stove very easily. Now look at this. This is a sauteed vegetable just for you, and I hope you like it.
Oh, beef brock.
You see, this is a nice green vegetable. This is called a broccoli. I was told that 1 broccoli a day, you'll get all the vitamin C that you need, every day. So you should chew on this every day, and you don't have to swallow all those pills. I'm going to show you another technique, how to handle the vegetable to make them greener and more nutritious. But before I do that, I'd like to show you how to sharpen the cleaver. Okay? Now, you don't need a fancy stone or anything. Just get one of these China plate with a rough bottom edge right there. See, it's made in China. Then you get your cleaver, hold it properly with 2 fingers here and the thumb on the other side. And all you have to do is just go like this. Now, just like that, this side, and go away from you. Always go away. Otherwise, you will get yourself into a lot of trouble. This is the way to sharpen it. Okay? Now, then you use it to cut your broccoli. Now, this is the broccoli. And then, first of all, you cut your flower just like this. Okay? Break it off like this. Now, to move it away. Then you get your broccoli stalk. Now, don't throw this away. There's many ways to do this. One is cut it into slices, just like this. Down here. Now, the reason why you want to cut it diagonally is to allow greater surface exposed to the heat, and then it will take a very short time, to cook. Now, so much for the vegetable. And with me, I also have some of the carrot slices and onion square. Now, let's go to get our friend. His name is Frankie. It's a flank steak, a piece of beef, right here. Now, the reason why I like to use flank steaks because you can see the grain going up and down. And when you slice this, and then you slice it across the grain of the meat, that's all you have to do. If you keep this piece of meat half frozen, that would make your slicing 10 times easier. Now remember, the corner of the knife must be down, and then there you are, and then keep slicing back and forth. Now, that's all you have to do. Okay, once you're good, you can go any speed you want. This is called a 10-speed cleaver. Once you get it, put it there, away you go. Very simple. Heat up your wok, and I have a wok full of water right here. There's a steam boiling, and it's hot. And I put some of the salt there. I put a little bit of salt, about 1/4 teaspoonful, a little bit of vegetable oil. That's all you have to do. This is special so that you can keep all the vegetables nice and green and colorful. Now then you put it in there. Once the water starts boiling, that's all you have to do. This is called a branching method. Now, branching. Then you heat up the other one.
Branching!
And ready for your walking.
Instead of blanching, it's branching.
Because the actual cooking time is very, very short. And it doesn't take long at all. Okay? Now wait until the water is hot. Then you can start the cooking. Sometimes, while you're waiting, you can prepare your beef a little bit by putting a little bit of the light soy sauce, half teaspoonful, a little bit of sesame seed oil. That's all you have to do. And then, in order to add some makeup to it, you will use 1 teaspoonful of the corn starch or tapioca starch. That's all you have to do. Just mix up this. Okay? Now, you can do this ahead of time. Hours ahead of time, or you can do it just before cooking. Now, the wok is hot. You can see the holy smoke coming up. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 and 2. Hot. There you are. Then you put a little bit garlic and the onion. There you are. I put it there. Now make sure the oil is hot before you do the cooking. Otherwise, the food will get stuck to the bottom of the wok. Now stir for about 15 seconds. And then you put the beef right in. Just like that. Now isn't it great? Now keep turning. Keep turning. Now you can see how good the wok is. Because right now, all the beef, they're being cooked and being kept by this hot oil and all the flavor of the garlic and the onion. This is exciting. You don't cook this 100%, you can cook it about 80%. Make them a medium well until you don't see the red color outside. That's almost ready. Now, then you can throw in all those carrots. There you are. Now, isn't it great? Mix it up. You just like this. And then you get your broccoli. Get a Chinese fishing net. There you are. Now, see? Pick it up. Oh, isn't that good? Good idea. Now, see? Now you can strain and drain. Look at how clean it is. Just like my cooking. Very clean. And then you put it right into the beef. That's it. Now you mix it up. Oh, isn't it great? And now don't forget the gourmet sauce, the star solution that I showed you earlier. You just get some of this thing in, and then it will make the food look really shiny and nice. Just a little bit will do wonder. Then you get your plate organized. Look at that. We are getting ourselves ready. Now, you look at the beef right here. All the sauce are boiling and good. And we are all set to go. Just pick up your wok. And this dish is excellent. To go with steamed rice or even chow mein noodle. You have more fun. There you are. You wear this. You wear this. And there's a special rocket for you.
Oh, the noodle hat. Damn, that's a good ass beef and broth. Alright, we got some fried
This is
rye.
a special dish that I normally do on the day before Saturday. We call it Chinese Air Force Day, which is Fly Day. I will be using some rice here. This is a cooked rice. I have steamed this rice, yesterday, and it's all hard and cold. Now, it's very important to use the cold rice because if it is too warm, too sticky, it will stick to the bottom of the wok. Then you're in trouble. All you need, just a couple of this egg here. Just ordinary freshly laid eggs. Why did the chicken lay eggs? Because if he dropped it, it would be in trouble. Anyway, so we use a tiny egg beater. Look at this. Oh, they come with 10 different speeds. That's all you have to do. Just go back and forth. Go like crazy. That's all you have to do. Okay, now then you heat up your wok and you're ready. Really, this is very easy to do this. It's a great dish for you to use up all the leftover. For example, you have the leftover little bit of the green peas, right here, a little bit of ham. Just ham it up, small piece. And if you don't have ham, you can use roast beef or turkey, barbecue pork, hot dog, sausages, bunny rabbit, whatever you have at home. And it'll work, very well. Now, first of all, I like to show you how to fry the egg the Chinese way, using the wok. Now, heat up the wok, and then when it's hot, use 1 tablespoonful of vegetable oil, just right there. Now, you look at this. This is called a wok and roll. See? You will smear the surface of
Walk and load,
the wok,
baby.
and then that's all you need. And then you get your egg. Now, watch the egg now. Put it there. Now, then you can cook the egg like that. If you want to make the egg bigger, very simple. Just tilt the wok. See, there you are. That's a good way to you stretch your budget. There you are. Save a lot of money. Now, see, this is a good way to keep going until the egg, becomes solid. There you are. Now, very simple. Oh, yeah. Then you use your spatula. Look at that. Remember this spatula? You need the curve to lift up the egg, just like this. Now, go along like that. Now, I'm going to turn this thing right over there. Now, isn't that great? You got it right there. And then the wok over here. Oh, very simple. Now, let's go. You put your egg right there. And then you will go and heat up the wok again. Heat up the wok. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil now. Very simple. If you are using some uncooked meat, this is the time for you to cook your meat. But I already cooked this ham. So there you are. Just warm it up just like this. The amount of meat depends on how much you like the meat. If you don't like meat, you don't have to put it in. Now then, stir it for a little bit. And put all the rice right in. All right. Now there you are. And then you walk back to the cooking pot to cut your egg. Now there you are. Cut it into small pieces. Now just like this. Now if you have 20 people to eat this is fine. But you have 40, you can do it like this. Now see? Hey, use your cleaver to pick up the egg. Now see, look at that. 1 scoop. You walk back to the wok. Now very simple. And then you put a little bit of salt, right there. And a little bit of green peas. Very simple. Mix it up. Now I want to show you something. Oh, yeah. The green onion. How do you cut the green onion without losing them everywhere? Now look at this green onion. All you have to do is get a little rubber band. Okay, now blue color. So that when you cut your green onion, you can find where your rubber band is. Now, put the other end there and then this loose end here and use your cleaver this way. Alright? Now, Press your cleaver against the knuckle of the hand. Like this. Now, go this. Now, see now. Then you not go away. Isn't it great? Fantastic. Just keep going. Now, then you're ready. Now, see? There you are. This is a good technique. Then you walk back to the walk, pick up all those things. Hey, now, there. Just mix all this thing. Oh, yeah. Now, this is the rice. Chinese fried rice. Now, this is warm at night. And all you have to do now, just stir it up and cook the rice until it gets warm. That's all you have to do. Now, this is a very colorful dish. It's called the Chinese fried rice. That's why
I want fucking that. I don't want this. I don't want all
I am
this.
going to show you a special dish this time. Something that you can take out very easily. This is called a sweet and sour pork. A special tribute to Miss Piggy. But before I do that, I'd like to give her something very unusual, which is this little carrot right here. Now, this is one carrot. I want to show you what you can do with a little green pepper as well. Now, all you have to do, just do it like this. Do a little cut. Now, just like that. Keep going. And then we are going to have a lot of fun. Now, there you are. Once you finish this, now just put this right on top of this little thing. It becomes a little palm tree. A special tribute to Miss Piggy. How do you like this? Great. Now, let's get our pork organized. And turn on the oil. Turn on the stove and heat up the oil and get the thing going. Now, we need about 12 ounces of pork cubes. Any kind of pork will do. Okay, I'm using the pork crust because I'm walking my butt off. See, there you are. And all you have to do is just crack an egg. Now, watch this here now. This is a good way to crack an egg. Crack it, and then watch this finger. Now, look at it. Now, spread this thing open. Now, see, it comes out. No problem. Yeah. And then you will put some of this cornstarch, right on. There you are. Put it right on. Oh, mix them up. To cover it up. I call this the Watergate dish. Cover up. There, great. Now, you just mix all the thing. Oh, this is a good way to do it. You know, really.
Watergate.
Now, all right. Now, let's just mix this.
Cover
keep going,
up.
and then you walk over to the wok. Now, you can try this. You can do this like a pie. Now, you heat up some oil there. And you have to get a thermometer to test the temperature of the oil. And I have a good way to show you. Now, let me show you this. Use a bamboo chopstick. Now, you see the bubble around the chopstick? And that means it's ready. Okay? Never use plastic chopsticks. If you do, you'll get into like this. Now, that's awful, isn't it, right? Now this that becomes a hook-up chopstick. And it's good for hooking thing. And we go to the hooker. It's just like this. Okay? Now, then what happens? Then when it's ready, then you get all the pork. And then put it right into the hot oil. Now, one at a time. See, now look at that, how well it pops up.
Oh, I'm funny Asian man.
It's complaining now. Okay, actually, sweet and sour pork is very easy to make and very economical to make. See, if you don't have pork, you can use a spare rib or you can substitute with chicken. That becomes a chicken ball. See, there, they all have a ball right here. All right, let's keep going. Oh, see how fast they dump the whole thing in one at a time. Then we are ready. Now, then you cook them until they turn into kind of a dark brown color. Then we are ready. There you are. You see how easy it is? Now, you can do this in a matter of about 4 to 5 minutes, you know, if you get everything organized ahead of time. Now, okay, now, they're all ready, and then all you have to do is just get one of the Chinese feeding nets. There you are. Now, they become golden brown in color now. All red and ready to go. And crunchy too. Now, there you are. Beautiful, isn't it, right? Now, then what we do? We just put this to the side. Not quite ready yet, then you make your sauce. Eh? How do you make your sauce? Very simple. You just use the 1 tablespoon of this cornstarch. Alright, I'll put it right here so that you can see what the heck is going on. 1 tablespoon of it. Okay? And then use some water. Or you need just like about 1/4 of a cup of water. Depends on how much sauce you want. If you want more sauce, you add more water. That's the way to go. And then the secret is mixing this sweet using 1 part of vinegar to 3 parts of sugar. 1, 2, 3. Very simple. And then you use a little bit what we call the tomato paste. Or in the United States, sometimes they call them tomato puree. The same thing. If you don't have puree or paste, you can use ketchup, and then you just add a little bit color to it. Then it becomes a very fantastic dish. Now all you have to do now is just heat up a little wok, heat it up, and then put this little sauce right there. Now this is a small steel wok. The wok that you have to season for a little while with soap and water, and always dry your wok after you use. Otherwise it will go rusty. But anyway, you clean it up, look after it well, and just like the cast iron frying pan, it will go really, really well. Okay, now you cook it until it comes to a boil. Then you put all those cut up carrot slices, red pepper, go there, and then if you like, you can add some of the green pepper. Okay, cut it up. Now the one that I used from the palm tree, there you are. So we don't waste nothing. You see, we shouldn't waste the food. We should use them up and make sure, you know, they are well used and don't throw it away. Now, mix it until it comes to a boil. It's coming now. It's getting there. Getting there. Now, I just see some extra people coming for dinner. So add more water. See? This is so flexible. You know, there you are. Oh, okay. You can adjust your sauce any way you want. It's so easy and simple. Just use a bit imagination and work on it. Now, all you have to do now, just return all the pork that you just deep fried. Otherwise, it will go rusting this sweet. Now, then what we do? We just put this. You just use 1 tablespoon of this cornstarch. All right, I put it right here so you can see what the heck is going on. 1 tablespoon of it. Okay, and then use some water. Or you need just like about 1/4 of a cup of water. Depends on how much sauce you want. You want more sauce, you add more water. That's the way to go. And then the secret is mixing this sweet using 1 part of vinegar to 3 parts of sugar. 1, 2, 3. Very simple. And then you use a little bit what we call the tomato paste. Or in the United States, sometimes they call them tomato puree. The same thing. If you don't have puree or paste, you can use ketchup, and then you just add a little bit color to it. Then it becomes a very fantastic dish. We'll really get everything done very easily. This is the sweet and sour pork, the Yan style, colorful and so we don't waste nothing. You see, we shouldn't waste the food. We should use them up and make sure they are well used and don't throw it away. Now, mix it until it comes to a boil. It's coming now. It's getting there. Getting there. Now, I just see some extra people coming for dinner. So add more water. See? This is so flexible. You know, there you are. Oh, okay. You can adjust your sauce any way you want. It's so easy and simple. Just use a bit imagination and work on it. Now, all you have to do now, just return all the pork that you just deep fried and mix it up. Mix it up, and away you go. Now, see, there you are. And then you just get your plate organized using a little bit of this tree. Now, you can cut it down to size so that everybody can see this. Isn't it great?
I bet it's hella good.
All you have to do is just.
He's probably got secrets he
now,
uses at his
because the
restaurant.
wok will really get everything done very easily. This is the sweet and sour pork, the Yan style, colorful and tasty. And I hope you like it.
He just does it straight up, simple, hella good. Use good ingredients, it'll be good. Oh, slam the chicken!
I want to show you how to handle this chicken. Boy, I'm going to show you how to make a real Ramon chicken and show you my way of deboning the chicken. Okay? All right, now let's get the chicken to the side here.
Yes,
and then
important right here.
Chicken breast. You know,
Chicken
right here.
Pro.
Okay, now there you are. We are using the chicken breast to make the lemon chicken. 1 little chicken breast can feed the whole family. Family of 20. That's my family. Now I want to show you how to debone this.
20 worth of chink.
You get hold of the chicken breast. This is the chicken breast rib. At the bottom of the rib cage, there's a hole there. Okay, now there you are where you can stick your finger in. See, that's what the hole for. And then you stick the finger in all the way until you see yourself. Hi, I'm here. Then you move forward. Hey, now see, it's always there. Then you expose the inside muscle. This is the inside muscle. I call it inside muscle because it keeps them inside. Now then you use the thumb underneath and just lift it up. Now isn't it fun? Oh boy. And then lift it up. Now there you are. When you see the white tendon here, you hang on to the white tendon.
Pull it out.
And remove this thing. The whole thing is off. Now half the chicken breast is done. See, it's all lopsided now, so it's done. Now put the chicken at the other side so that you can repeat the same procedure. Now in the lower rib cage, you will always find a hole, here. Always right there. Okay? Now in case you can't find the hole from the bottom, you can always go to the top. There's the hole, I call it a spare hole, just like the car. There's a spare tire.
Spare hole.
Like this. Now you can expose the inside muscle the same. And then you lift it up with your thumb again. Just go like this. Oh, and you see the white tendon? See the white tendon, how easy it is? And then hang on and then pull it out. Now, here's the dramatic part now. You just hang on to this chicken breast. In front of the chicken breast, there is a little membrane. Okay, now then you just stick the 2 thumb there, exert a little pressure. This is a top chicken. Now just go, how you see yourself, just lie here, and then turn it over here. Now it becomes a nice
rip it off,
put the chicken breast right there. And then you can use the chicken bone and then make an excellent, soup. All right, now the only bone that you have left is the collarbone, right here. No problem. Okay. You just take this thing off, and then you get whole chicken breast ready to go. Okay. Now we get our oil organized, and then let's get our chicken organized. Now, put down the chicken breast here to the corner. I want to show you how to save money. There you are. Cut it into half first. Now, this is a half the chicken breast. Now, I'm going to show you how to thin this very carefully. Now, this is an excellent clever cleaver, and you should never walk without it. you know, and you should always have one. Now, just hang on, hold your cleaver properly, 2 finger here and thumb here, and use the palm down here, and make sure the angle of the cleaver goes down. Go like this, just like playing your violin. Da, 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 you know, just like this. Now, this is half the chicken breast. Once you have done it, it becomes a full chicken breast. Why not? If you have more people, just keep on going until you can't get it anymore. Then you can feed the whole army in the United States. There you are. Once you get that, then just do a little bit scoring, and then so that it won't be tough for you. All right, now get another one. Repeat the same procedure so that you can have 4 pieces of chicken for your dish. All right? Now, this is very simple to do. After you have done that, all you have to do now is just get your batter mix. Very simple. You need 1 egg. Right? See, I get that chicken before she lays the egg. So I get the egg right here and beat it up and use a half cup of flour. You know, ordinary flour will be fine. All purpose, you know, flour. And then a half cup of water. Oh, mix this thing together. That's it. And then use 1/4 teaspoonful of baking powder. There you are, so that the chicken will froth out very nicely and no problem, you know, just like that. Then that's it. Now then you heat up your oil. Make sure your oil is hot. Okay, now there you are. Sometimes you want to make the chicken more crispy. What you do is this. You add some of the cornstarch, you know, about 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch. Then the whole crust will become very, very crispy. And it's excellent way to show off your chicken. You know, really.
That's
okay.
fucked.
Now in China we
You get
use chicken all the time
salmonella.
because we believe the chicken is not fattening. It gives you a lot of protein, and there's so many ways to get your chicken, you know, attack your chicken. Unfortunately, in the chicken they don't stay still. Why do the chicken cross the road? Because the colonel is chasing after them. And also, you know, in the winter time, you know, all the birds they fly south. You know why? Because it's too far to walk. That's the reason. Now, then you get your oil, make sure it's ready. Then you use the thermometer again. Now, use this Chinese thermometer, the bamboo chopstick. Never use plastic chopstick, okay?
Chinese bamboo thermometer.
Then you get your chicken, walk over here, get yourself organized, get your chicken breast, put it there, and then use this chopstick. Now, there you are, put it there, and then pick this thing up. Now, then you put it right there. See how easy it is, you know, to pick up your cooking. Now, there's 1 piece of chicken. Now, then you turn that. Now, see, it's very fluffy already. Good chicken, just like the colonel said. All right, now then you go to the next one. Now, this procedure can be done ahead of time. You can do this hours ahead of time to keep your chicken warm in the oven. And then just before you serve it, then you make your sauce. And that's all. Okay, now there you are. I'm using 4 pieces of chicken. Now, there's a lot of chicken right here. Okay, and cook that until they become golden brown in color. Then the whole thing is ready. Very simple and ready for Freddy. That's it. Now, while we are waiting for the chicken to get done, we can make our sauce. And I have a very simple way and easy way to make your lemon sauce. Okay, now just watch me. All you have to do, just get a little bowl. And I have a name for this bowl. It's called Derek. It becomes Bowl Derek. That's right. Now then you just use 1 tablespoonful of this cornstarch Chinese thermometer, the bamboo chopstick. Never use plastic. All right. Now, and then the chicken before she lays the egg. So I get the egg, you know, right here, and beat it up and use a half cup of flour. The ordinary flour will be fine. All purpose, you know, flour. And then a half cup of water. Oh, mix this thing together. That's it. And then use 1/4 teaspoonful of baking powder. There you are, so that the chicken will froth out very nicely and no problem, you know, just like that. Then that's it. Now then you heat up your oil. Make sure your oil is hot. Okay, now there you are. Sometimes you want to make the chicken more crispy. What you do is this. You add some of the cornstarch, you know, about 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch. Then the whole crust will become very, very crispy. And it's an excellent way, you know, to show off your chicken, you know, really. Okay. Now, in China, we use chicken all the time because we believe the chicken is not fattening. It gives you a lot of protein. And there's so many ways to get your chicken, you know, attack your chicken. Unfortunately, in the chicken, they don't stay still. Why do the chicken cross the road? Because the colonel is chasing after them. And also, you know, in the winter time, you know, all the birds, they fly south. You know why? Because it's too far to walk. That's the reason. Now, then you get your oil, make sure it's ready. Then you use a thermometer again. Now, use this Chinese thermometer, the bamboo chopstick. Never use plastic chopstick. Okay, when you see a lot of bubble, that's ready. Then you get your chicken. Walk over here. Get yourself organized. Get your chicken breast. Put it there. And then use this chopstick. Now, there you are. Put it there. And then pick this thing up. Now, and you put it right there. See how easy it is, you know, to pick up your cooking. Now, there's 1 piece of chicken. Now, then you turn that. Now, see, it's very fluffy already. Good chicken, just like the Colonel said. All right, now then you go to the next one. Now this procedure can be done ahead of time. You can do this hours ahead of time to keep your chicken warm in the oven. And then just before you serve it, then you make your sauce. And that's all. Okay, now there you are. I'm using 4 pieces of chicken. Now there's a lot of chicken right here. Okay, and cook that until they become golden brown in color. Then the whole thing is ready. Very simple and ready for Freddy. That's it. Now, while we're waiting for the chicken to get done, we can make our sauce. And I have a very simple way and easy way to make your lemon sauce. Okay, now just watch me. All you have to do, just get a little bowl. And I have a name for this bowl. It's called Derek. It becomes Bowl Derek. That's right. Now then you just use a 1 tablespoonful of this cornstarch or tapioca starch and add some water. Okay, now depends on how much sauce you want. Normally I will use a 1/4 of a cup of water so that you have a lot of sauce. And then you use a little bit of vinegar. 1 part of vinegar. Now you can use 1 tablespoonful. And then 3 parts of sugar. Okay, there you are now. 3 tablespoonfuls now. 1, 2, 3. Depends on the size of your table, of course. Then you use a little bit of lemon extract to give you a lot of lemon flavor and smell. 1/4 teaspoonful. Now, in order to make the chicken look very good, suntan, you use it with suntan lotion. So this is really a food coloring to add some color to it. Now that's all you have to do. Now then we are ready. That's all for your lemon sauce. And all you have to do is heat up another wok. Always use your stainless steel wok to make the sauce. If you use an ordinary iron or steel wok, they will go rusty very quickly. All right. Now use 1 teaspoonful of oil there in the heat up wok, and then you put all the sauce, right down there, and then cook it until it comes to a boil. Isn't that simple and easy? Now then you will get your all the special plate, right here, and now I have a little pig, lemon pig, which I will show you in the volume 2 of my Chinese cooking cassette called The Wok on the Wi-Fi. So you want to learn how to make this, just keep an eye on the other tape for The Wok on the Wi-Fi, and I'll show you how. Okay? Now, all you have to do now, just get a little feeding net and get your chicken out. There you are. Oh, this nice brown chicken, they're all there. Oh, very simple. Oh, this is a...
What you are about to witness will undoubtedly change your life. Well, maybe not your life, but at least...
New video from T. And can we watch Sam Pepper live? Or is he gonna fuck us up? Okay. Gold Bond and visiting demographics video from college. I'll watch that. So I got some people trying to make some vids while I'm streaming.
Gold Bond feels good. Gold Bond.
I'll watch T first.
Week is anyway. This will just be another short one, but there was I was listening to they're going on about why do women just want the top 20.
Ooh, yeah.
And then at the end, he's like, but to get a slender, chaste, young white woman it's hard. It's like, oh, sounds like you're narrowing it down pretty good there yourself, dude. And another one where he's, I guess, mad that, I don't know, Jordan Peterson must have said something to the effect.
Jordan Peterson.
People take credit for things they didn't do. Like that. It's like, but you do. Isn't that what they say? That the first generation builds it, the second squanders it, and the third is left with rubble. I don't know, but
yep.
The point is, yeah, you do. They do. they wanted to, reap all the benefits of it, of course, without all the sacrifice and work. Because now it's, and someone saying that, I don't know who he was, it's lost benefit of it. Well, nobody, but, while they're sitting yapping away, talking about everyone else did the heavy lifting. Exactly. You do some.
Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. Never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. Looking for a little romance. Give it half.
Guys!
I have never seen that dress you're wearing, all the highlights in your hair that catch your eye. I have been blind, lady in red,
Working for 24 hours.
is dancing with me. There's nobody here. It's just you and me. It's where I wanna be. But I haven't known. There's beauty by my side. Never forget the way you look tonight. I've never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You were amazing. Never seen so many people wanna be there by your side. And when you turn to me and smile, it took my breath away. I I have never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight, Lady Emerald is dancing with me. She's nobody else. It's just you and me. It's where I wanna be. Well, I haven't known.
One feels good. You know, you see those ads on like old people TV. You see it on The Price is Right. You see it on like People's Court. And you're thinking this is just some old people shit, right? But I was like in my late 30s even, and someone's like, you gotta get on the fucking Gold Bond pill, right? They'll be shit down your fucking pants right away. So, I mean, I didn't buy the actual, because I'm cheap. I bought medicated baby powder. Unbelievable. And it's, yes, Mahatma, you will like the burn. The cool mentholated burn of Gold Bond powder. And if you got a kind of like, you got thighs that are rubbing together all day, if you're at the gym and you're working away on the bike and you're like, Jesus Christ, it's like rubbing two fat sticks together, right? Throw a little Gold Bond in there, lubes it all up, right? It's a dry lubricant. And I love it. So far this episode is sponsored by Visine and Gold Bond, which is pretty much the demographic I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Visine people and the Gold Bond people. I keep saying, get your fucking moms watching this show. Watch this show with your mothers and fathers, right? If you got fathers, bring them in, right? We are upping the bar. We are getting into the older territory. We're not... I forgot to set it to 18 plus, but that wouldn't change anything anyways. What would that change? And it doesn't mean I don't love you kids, the internet kids out there. Of course I fucking love you. You're the driving force behind the whole thing. But, like I said, this is also a goal-setting stream. And one of my goals is to be the #1. What was it? I can't even remember. #1 boomer demographic live streamer from a trailer, we'll just say, from a camper. Excuse me, I am mucusy as fuck. It's the Visine does it to me. How did that bitch kill her husband with Visine? I didn't even know how that worked. It just happened. They autopsied some guy in there. It's like he was just full of Visine. So she was just dumping Visine in his food? And it'll kill you? I know it's got shit in there like, hey, I'm no dummy. It's got shit called phenolphthalein in it, right? Which, if you remember from college, or if you remember even from, high school chemistry class, phenolphthalein is like an indicator dye for like acids and bases. But it's also a good laxative. So I don't know how you could be dumping Visine. I don't know. The world today it's so strange.
Just a skywatch for tonight. Nothing really going on. No,
Hi everyone, Sandman here. This video is brought to you by a donation from Mr. Anonymous, and here's what he has to say. Hi Sandman, I come to you with 2 topics today. First, I've learned of your videos about short men and noticed that you haven't done one for the less vertically challenged men. I come from a tall family, myself being 6'3", my mother is 5'10", and my father is a behemoth of a man at 6'6" and about 300 pounds. My mother is approaching 50 and has aged incredibly well, as she could actually still pass for being in her late 30s. I've even had people ask me if she's actually my girlfriend. My father is the polar opposite of her personality-wise, being stoic and emotionless. I've even joked with women that I was never fearful to meet their fathers because I always knew mine was bigger. My question is with regards to female hypergamy, as my mother makes more money than my father, yet they're actually staying together for almost 30 years. Could it be that it's nearly impossible that she would actually find a bigger, stronger, or more physically imposing male? And is it actually true that larger men are more likely to be vilified for doing the same things as shorter men? The second topic I have in mind is in regards to the Albanian woman that I was recently involved with, whom I actually met through a mutual friend. My first thought was actually how you said Eastern European women age very badly. She's 22 years of age and a 10 out of 10, 5'3", blonde hair and blue eyes, with the perfect hourglass figure. I met her one night and we hit it off, have tons of common interests. On the day we were supposed to hang out, I noticed several red flags that you actually mentioned on the video with the same name. To start, we actually had a date plan where she was going to hang out with me all day, but decided to ditch me and get her nails done instead. We met later that night and had dinner together, and went out for a night on the town and ended up making out. I ran into a female friend of mine whom I actually talked to and proceeded to hug. I also ran into a female friend of mine who I talked to and proceeded to hug. This made my Albanian date extremely jealous, even though it was nothing more than a friendly hug. I calmed the situation down and we had a good end to that particular night. We continued to hang out for the following 2 weeks.
See how many likes does this stream have?
She was constantly on her phone. She would be posting things on Snapchat, sometimes hours before replying to a text that I
leave
sent
me
her.
alone.
She was also making me do all the work when it came to making plans, refusing to stay the night when I offered. Told me that she actually still spoke with an ex of hers, and talked about the numerous guy friends that she had. She had also asked me about my past, though I refused to tell her anything. She was also dealing with cancer, but was still texting me frequently during the week of her surgery, but it tapered off the following week, so I knew that the illness wasn't the reason for her lack of communication, as I remained pretty supportive. I finally asked her where she saw things going between us, and she said that she hadn't thought about it, and didn't actually want to rush anything. I knew this was the death kiss, and I stopped talking to her after this, as I now actually can say that I've actually gone through the red pill rage and cannot continue to date without noticing red flags. So I left the game and just accepted female nature. I wish things would change, as I'd actually love a wife and kids, but I know that simply won't happen. What are your thoughts on this, Sandman? I apologize for the length of my comment, and feel free to split this into 2 videos, or whatever else you have in mind to make this fit. Thank you for everything you do, Sandman, and cheers. Well, Mr. Anonymous, thanks for your donation as well as your topic.
I think I want to make a video.
You actually can't find a man that's better than your father.
I've been wanting to make a video
lately. Him for the rest of her life.
Getting sick of this streaming bullshit.
To give you the truthful answer. However, I do speculate that if she's anything like my mother,
horse
that she
shit.
would be ending up all alone and have no one to replace her father and what he actually currently does for her.
Get back
I've heard old women
outside.
discussing how they weren't very happy with their husbands, but it was just too damn late to trade them in at this point.
Knock
The odds of her
off
finding
this
another man
streaming
taller than your father at
bullshit.
this point are also probably slim to none. I also wouldn't put it past your mother to look for someone else if your father passed away either. But again, that's just speculation. Your mother also makes more money than your father, and so
just
did my
like
mother
a-
before she retired. But she stuck around
something
because of fear, I
serious.
suspect, and also the social shame and
Just
stigma
like a
of losing her
talking
husband, I
vid or
suspect.
some kind of
Again, I can't give you a
off-grid
conclusive reason
video
or
for
advice because I
off-grid
didn't get enough
channel.
information with regards to your situation. As for the Albanian woman you were involved with in her
And
mid to
then
late
the
30s,
Sweet Neat
those Eastern
channel will
European
just
women
be
end up
my
looking like drag queens. The reason
friendly
for this is that they're extremely well proportioned while
streams
they're
for
in
you
their 20s,
guys
but
and
their ears and nose continue
dumb
to grow, and most of them,
videos.
unless they actually have a nose job, end up
I'm gonna
looking
make
like Dumbo with boobs.
start
They
working
tend to fall
on my
apart around
off-grid
35
channel,
and
my
really
weed
burns
channel
twice as
more
bright, burns out
seriously.
twice as fast. Women from
And
England,
just
Germany,
fuck
and France
around
have
on
smaller
here.
noses and ears, and I don't see them growing as large as a basic
Get
circus freak.
set up.
What can I actually say? I like small neotenous noses. How do you know that this Albanian woman wasn't actually playing the part of the female chameleon and mirroring all the same interests as you as well? The idea of her ditching you just to get her nails done is most likely just her using plausible deniability to get out of a situation because she was reconsidering. She probably didn't actually want to come out and say, you know what, I'm just not interested in you because I don't feel the chemistry. It's up to you as the man to pick up on this. But in the end, she ended up keeping the dinner date, I'm guessing, because she wanted you to pay for dinner and use you for that. That's my suspicion. She gave you lots of signs that she wasn't interested, like saying that she was talking to an ex and refusing to stay the night when you offered. But it was also kind of mixed bag because she actually did make out with you once. But you being a hornball probably were hoping that she would turn around. I did a video a while back with regards to women that like to date men while they have cancer. So maybe she was just using you as an emotional tampon between chemo sessions. There's also a really interesting perception of negative stereotyping surrounding Albanian women. In Eastern Europe, Albanians were looked down upon in the 20th century because they were usually poor and Muslims, surrounded by mostly Christians in Eastern Europe. But I know Serbian and Greek guys that have had so much bad experience with Serbian and Greek women that they're now dating and even marrying Albanian women because such women were raised by strong conservative Muslim fathers, to be obedient and not mouth off. A generation ago, this would have been considered sleeping with the enemy. Today, I've known guys that encourage me to find a nice Albanian woman that's well behaved. I even did some wedding photography and video for a Greek guy that married an Albanian woman. What you also say that's really interesting is that after listening to my videos, is that you can't actually date anymore because you've had enough because you're aware of female nature. The Albanian women were the go-to gals for many Eastern European men, and now if they're becoming westernized, who are the Eastern and Western men supposed to find a new bride? I think, Mr. Anonymous, that you're finally realizing that it's game over at this point. You want that wife and kids, and you were actually on the right track going for this Albanian woman. But it's too late, and she's fully westernized, and I think it is. But it doesn't seem like there's any hope for you to find a wife and kids at this point. This is both a liberating and tough situation. You want a family, now you're no
Same
longer
video, every video is the same thing. It's just him pretending. Someone asked a question and him pushing his narrative.
Before it's too late. So at this point, you're going to have to look perhaps for another perfect corn. What would have happened if they got divorced? She might have actually her after staying on a milk box behind her for all you know. If you're soul searching and for doing all the editing. So find that thing that lights the fire in your pants that isn't a woman, and it'll take you far in life.
See?
By giving up on love, you're no longer giving up on
that's
life.
the moral of the
Because love sucks
story.
on so many
Be a
things that I'm interested in
MGTOW.
pursuing that at this point, I'm passionate about my work, that I actually overdo it and get hand-related injury casually because you're an emotional dude, such as my fate in the future, if you already haven't dealt with that. After the Red Pill Rage Stage 2.0, I've heard one guy say that he's gone dating again. I wonder if there's a Red Pill Rage Stage 3.0. Maybe you're like me and you can't date casually and sleep with women casually because you're an emotional dude, such as myself. If that's the case, then you're going to have to do some deep soul searching and find the things that make life worth living and focus on them instead of women. I've done that, and I found so many things that I'm interested in pursuing that at this point, I'm passionate about my work, that I actually overdo it and get hand-related injuries. How's that for passion? Find something you're obsessed with doing, but hopefully not too obsessed. Things are now going so well with my channel that I might actually have to up my production by hiring some people to basically do some of the
Yeah.
picture collecting for these videos, and for doing all the editing. So find that thing that lights the fire in your pants that isn't a woman, and it'll take you far in life. And by giving up on love, you're no longer giving up on life, because love sucks the life right out of you. Anyways, that's all I've got to say for today. Thanks again, Mr. Anonymous, for your donation as well as your topic. Don't forget to smash the like button the way that time smashes those Eastern European women with big noses and
What a
ears. It
faggot.
makes them look like a donkey without the sweaty donkey balls. Bang the bell and check out the Midtown Mystery Link.
It's
Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook to
here.
get tomorrow's video today. Subscribe to me on Minds.com or Gab.ai to get the video for the day after tomorrow. Thanks for taking your daily dose.
Ooh. Video from Mahatma.
Everybody loves a good makeup tutorial.
Ooh,
So I
sweet
decided
makeup
I would do
tutorial
one.
from
I just
Mahatma.
woke up and I'm a mess.
Fuck yeah.
First, let's use pads to wipe off excess dirt and oil and the other makeup that you fell asleep in. That's good, right? I generally only wear eye makeup, but my face still gets dirty.
Fine.
There we go. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Now we put our hair up. How am I going to do this holding the phone? Oh no. Woman has a problem. No! I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, just like a woman. Here we go. I'm going to put you down for a minute, and when I come back, I'm going to be a different woman.
Oh, great. Black screen for half of it. While you do your makeup.
Different woman. Oh, just like a woman. Here we go. Has a problem.
Okay.
But you... Oh my God. Look at that. Completely different person. Look at my 5 head. Isn't that nice?
Stupid.
Let's see.
Uh,
What do we have for good makeup over here? Nothing really. I don't really buy makeup. Most of it is my mommy's. Shit. Where'd the thingy go? You put this on with. Oh well, okay. Here's what you do. You wipe some goop on your face, right? Because you don't want people knowing how you actually look. Because if people know how you actually look, they're going to hate you. Okay? That's the trick. You got to wear makeup every day. People are going to think you're ugly and they're going to hate you.
They're gonna hate
And they're going to say, oh, you look homeless. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? So, my skin's a little tan, so this is a little light for me, but you probably can't tell anyway. Don't forget to get the forehead. The forehead, I mean. There we go. All beautiful.
Damn.
Makes my skin a different shade, but it's okay. Here, next, we're going to do eyeshadow. I don't have an eye thing, so I use my fingers. Because this is... I'm what's called a feminine tomboy. I do like girly things, but makeup is not something I ever really was good at.
Great applicator.
Alright, let's put this on too. Might as well. Let's just put it all on. Hey, you know what? Good idea. Good idea.
Cake it
Good
on,
idea,
Stacy.
Mama. Let's put it all on. Because, you know, that's the style today. Let's just do it all. Oh, I'm starting to look like Vampiro over here. Oh, fucking. Nobody fucking knows who that is. Here, okay. I think. And don't forget to get under your eyes, too. You gotta get under your eyes.
This is bad.
Make sure you look like you were beaten. Then you can get sympathy points. Alright, now the most important part. The lipstick.
What the fuck?
Let's lip it up. Let's lip it up with lipstick. It's from Clinique.
There
we go. Now you're beautiful.
She went too far.
Now I'm ready to face the day. Oh wait, I almost forgot about the mascara and the eye. I can just use. My eyes are pretty dark and long already. I could just use the eyelash curler and curl the eyelashes like so. Don't put it on after you put on your mascara. It might stick to your eyelashes, and then you'll be in big trouble.
Such a hot Stacy. Look at that Stacy.
Finished product.
Damn.
So I'm glad you were all here to watch my beautification process.
Yeah, she actually
this is
looks
what I
pretty
do
good with it.
when I go out in the town to be beautiful for everybody.
Get a professional makeup artist from Stacy Clothes. Have ourselves a Stacy, ladies and gentlemen. You're jelly, I know it. Damn, that's a Stacy. Better go eat. I think I've had enough of myself. If you guys had enough of me yet. She is adorable. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. Kind work. Fire in the hole. Gotta be. What's going on here? Nothing. Just playing with Kitty. Outdoor Kitty. Kitty. Outside Kitty. BRP, about to eat.
Hey again, everybody. This is your nightly reminder to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Life is a beautiful flower, and we are just trying to bloom.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Mammy. Alright, while I'm away, you guys can watch Angry Garbage Man.
These garbage men seriously need to get their anger in check. Today's video is on the top 5 angry garbage men. Number 5. So this garbage man can't seem to get the lid open, and so he decides to give it a good kick. Apparently, the homeowner purposely shut the lid to fend off the
Have
police.
fun watching
And,
Angry
as it
Garbage
appears,
Man.
Angry Garbage Men. Number 4. The garbage bin on the right is loaded with heavy disposables. I don't think the garbage man appreciated this, and he chucks the whole bin into the container. Number 3. This garbage truck driver gets revenge on an uncooperative garbage can. Number 2. A garbage truck driver was in a rush and disposes of the garbage a little too quickly. I wouldn't want to be that homeowner.
And finally, number 1. This garbage man is having a really bad day, and he has a full-blown anger breakdown. That poor mailbox. Here's a few more clips that didn't make the top 5 list.
I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe for more, and check out my previous upload on giant bubbles.
No. Just hang out with my hat and my anybody left in the chat?
Have you ever heard Timbre Timbre?
Is there anybody out there?
If you haven't heard them, you should check them out. They're really good. They're really good. It's really like spooky kind of music. You know, it's a little dark. Like I like it a lot. Like it's very melodic, dark, and you sing different. The family. Now that song's gonna be a head for weeks. I can see the whole scene in Family Guy right out. The Beaver. Yeah. I was fucking around. Because I knew the person I was telling it to who that is. So, because whoa, I went back. I'm saying, because no one knows who that is, you know? Barely anyone knows who that is. That would be fun. It wasn't that funny though. Yes, okay, resin is about resin ceremony. Baby, here we go. Fuck. Yeah, I actually do get to be a part. I did lie when I said that I would not to listen to him for the rest of my life. I did lie. On the spot, man. I said something weird. There's no band I would like to do the rest of my life. Maybe fucking classical. I don't know.
Do I got 5 lurkers?
You know, I would get bored.
On the roll here.
Like, even if I look, I would get bored.
On the roster.
Okay, that's not the kind of isn't that? Damn it. Ew. Just wash my hands.